first introduced to the bob by Coach Stokes, and immediately when I got mine, I tried it right off the bat thinking it was gonna be something really difficult. As soon as I started doing it, it started coming, and then you just find yourself in a zone. You're messing with it, and then you're going up with it, then same hand. So it's not just you're working it, it's working you as well. So it's like it's good in every way. It's such a cheap investment to better your game. It's an essential tool that's become part of my warm-up regimen. I love the thing. If you're interested in bettering your game in any type of way, buy the bob.
Hello?
Yes, may I please speak to Marcus Walker?
Yes.
Marcus, what's up, baby? This is Coach Stokes from the ring to the concrete.
Hey, sir.
How you doing, brother?
I'm good, sir. How you doing?
I'm good, man. We live right now. You ready to rock and roll?
Yes, sir. Let me grab Cam. Hey, Cam. Yeah, come here for a minute. Yeah, what's up, brother?
Hey, not too much, man. Like I said before, this is from the ring to the concrete. This is my podcast that I do. And this is part of my father and son's duo coming live from Jacksonville, Florida, by way of Atlanta, Georgia. We have Marcus Walker and King Cam Walker. How you doing, man? How you doing, fellas?
Good. We doing fine.
Good. Well, hey, let's start off, Marcus. How did you get into boxing, and how did you get your son into boxing?
Started some years ago. I really got into it. I've always been a fan of the sport, and followed it, religiously. I did a little bit, like, just for fun when I was in the Navy. Just a little boxing here and there. Then finally, just following, watching fights, fight parties, things of that sort. And one day Cam just came to me and said he wanted to try boxing. And I was like, oh, okay, well, he had never done it before. He's about 8.5. He's acting like he got into it. And just started training him, getting into it. And I don't know, he was like 9. We really got into it. And, Cam never sparred or anything until he was about 11 years old. So we just kind of worked on things of that sort, just kind of get him ready. And just sit back and just let him develop before we even put him in there. He never, sparred or anything, until he got of age. So we just kind of like worked him out, got him in shape and things of that sort. But, that's how I kind of got him into it.
Okay. So it was something that, that you definitely love and admire, and something that you've always been around. But then when he came to it, then I guess you became more in depth with it. You became more you became more involved with it. Is that correct?
Correct. Yeah,
okay.
I kind of got more hands on with it for him.
Okay, well, let me ask you this: how has he done so far?
Man, he's done great, man. He's came a long way from his state titles to national titles. This year he made the junior national team, the U.S. Junior national team. So he's really been, steadily growing and going. He's one of the best out there.
Outstanding.
So it's just fun just watching him, and that's the biggest thing is watching him achieve his dreams and seeing him grow and just putting things in order for himself. That's the biggest thing that I can ask for, just watching him grow and just enjoy himself and just gain and see the notoriety that he's getting.
Got you. Now, I know with that being said, you are his head coach, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so with that being said, I have a lot of fathers that come up and ask me because, I train fighters myself, and I also have a son that's right now, he loves boxing. So, if he does decide he wants to go the road like Cam, then I'm definitely going to be the one in his corner like you. So with that being said, how many times Or let me ask you this, Marcus. Has there ever been a time where you felt like, you know what? Maybe I'm not the right fit for him. Maybe I should not be coaching him. Maybe I should not be training him.
I mean, it crosses your mind, maybe once or twice because trying to get him to react to certain things. And it's always kind of like different because you're his dad, and one moment you're the coach, and the next moment you're dad. And as we know, like with kids, a lot of times they'll take something and react from it a different way from someone else. And that was the biggest thing. Of like sometimes we'll still hit that wall. Sometimes it's like when I you can hear from someone whether they're professional or they're other amateurs or other coaches, and I'm like, what I've been telling you. But it takes them to hear from someone else, whether it's corrective criticism and things of that sort, to really understand. So yeah, so I mean we go through it, and but the thing is, I wouldn't hands down, I wouldn't trust him with anybody. I always tell him, and other people tell him, hey, I always got your back, and I'll never put you in a bad situation, to fail, never, So we really have to overlook certain things. We have to keep going, and with your kid also, it's gonna just become tedious sometimes. That okay, that I'm telling you this, and I'm watching you do this, and I really want you to do the best that you can. Sometimes it's just, they just have to understand it in the games, but they're going to have those ups and downs. But he sees it and he knows it, and like I said, I'm his toughest critic.
Right. You're his toughest critic, but at the same time too, you and I both know as coaches, your kid can go ahead and listen to someone else, but they're not gonna put out that effort like they put out for you.
Right.
Yeah, without a doubt.
That's exactly
it. Without a doubt. Hey, is Cam right near you?
Yeah, here he is, right here.
Can I speak to him?
Yeah, here you go.
King Cam, what's up, baby?
What's up?
Man, how you doing?
Good, maintaining.
Yo, I heard you the man over there on the East Coast, man. I heard you the man, so I'm gonna have to come over there when I take my trip over there next year. I'm gonna bring a visitor, man, my son Diesel, man. So I want you to meet him, take a picture with him, and then maybe show him some things, man.
Sure.
Definitely. Let me ask you this, Cam, what is your favorite thing to do when it comes to practice? What's one of your favorite things to do? What's a positive for practice when you're training, and what's something negative that you don't like doing? You can go ahead, man. You can answer in front of Dad. Go ahead.
I say something positive is probably working with my dad all the time, working bench, stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
And negative, I don't really have no negatives.
You don't have no negatives? There's nothing yet, at least? Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I can't think of nothing.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this. How is it? I was just talking to your dad, when it comes to training, man. How is it when it comes to you guys' relationship, when you guys are training with one another? Does it even seem like he's your coach, or it's not no difference where like you guys are really tight and close, like, you guys are best friends?
Yeah, we're real tight. But it's kind of there's his ups and downs. Like said, like you come on to him, and said like you come on, you got to hear Coach Malcolm. You come on, you still here. But it's fun though.
Okay. Well, I will tell you this, young brother. I will tell you this, man. And you gotta listen to me, man. But I think I've been around for 43 years, so I think I know a little something. Your father is gonna have your back like nobody else, man. And when I say, listen to him, man, listen to him. It may be some things that he to say to you that's gonna be like, oh man, you don't know what you're talking about. But trust me, at the end of the day, when you want to go the right path, listen to him, because he's gonna be the one that's gonna be there, that's gonna have your back always. So when it comes down to it, man, when you get big and when those different types of people start coming around, always remember, man, listen to your dad. I don't care how much greener it looks on the other side, man. But this man had your back since day one. Continue that, all right?
Yes, sir.
No problem. Hey, Cam, let me ask you this, man. I got 3 questions, and I want you to answer them one by one. And I want to hear your boxing knowledge when it comes to boxing. Like everybody I've been doing this with, man, from the age of 6 on up, has really, really surprised me. So I want to hear your answer. The first question is, who is your favorite boxer when it comes to offense?
Comes to offense. Offense. I'd rather say Landy Laura.
Oh, wow. That's a new one. I haven't heard that one yet. Why Laura?
Slick, and the way he'd be able to react and counter off punches, get to it first.
Wow. So would you say your style is kind of like his?
In some ways.
Okay, Israel Landy Laura. Okay, very very great fighter, man. I thought in my opinion, out there, my listeners, you probably gonna get mad when I say this, but I thought he beat Canelo. So that's just my personal opinion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe that too.
So who's your favorite boxer when it comes to defense?
Adrian Broner.
AB. Hey, you wouldn't be. There's a lot of Adrian Broner fans out there, and why do you say Adrian Broner is one of your favorite fighters when it comes defensive wise?
Because when he's on his game, that where you can't really hit him with nothing, just perfecting the shoulder roll, you see everything coming.
Okay, let me ask you this. I'm play devil's advocate. Do you like his shoulder roll better than Floyd's? Oh, I got you backpedaling now. Huh?
Nah.
Okay. Good to go. And my last question for you, little brother, is this, man. Who is your favorite boxer when it comes to ring generalship? When it comes to smartness in that ring, who's your favorite fighter? Floyd. Wow. And why would you say Floyd?
The way he sets you up to do what he wants. Hit and don't get hit. Just makes it look easy.
Right. Definitely. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, you heard Israel Landy Laura, Adrian Broner, and the man himself, Floyd Money Mayweather. That was good. Well, let me ask you this. Why I got you, Cam? Why I got you on the phone? How do you want to be remembered when boxing is over with, man?
Great.
As what?
Great.
As great. Is there anything that you want to do differently or specifically in boxing? In and out of the ring. Like, do you want to be the people's champion? Do you want to do things with kids, or you want to win these many titles? I just, probably give me an idea.
Probably say as many titles.
Okay.
Try to unify them all.
Okay. And with that being said, so what do you see yourself in the future? Do you see yourself, possibly making the Olympics, then turning pro, or being a coach? Let my listeners out there know, what you expect to happen.
Most likely, I say by 2018, I'm turning pro.
Okay.
2020 in Tokyo, that's a little far.
Right.
But, it just depends like what my dad says and if he believes I'm ready and stuff.
Got you. Well, King Cam, man, I really appreciate the time, young brother, that that you shared on my podcast, man, From the Ring to the Concrete with Coach Stokes. I really appreciate it. We definitely gonna be looking forward, to watching you, keeping an eye on you, because I'm honored that you allowed me to interview you, because when you get big, it's gonna be like, I did an interview with him before he even made it big. So, bro, I really appreciate that. All right.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Hey, let me spit back to your dad.
Hello.
Hey, Marcus, man. Good kid, man. Real good kid. Great job, bro.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Marcus, hey, I want to ask you a
Thank
couple.
you, man.
No problem, man. I want to ask you a couple questions before we wrap up. But Marcus,
Okay.
who are three fighters that if you have Cam or if you have anybody else training, who are three fighters that you will want your fighters to pick up their traits? Like when it comes to offense wise, who is somebody that you like offensively that you would definitely teach your fighter to try to be like?
I like for one that mindset. Honestly, I'd say like it's a mixture for me. Like Ali, Ray Leonard. I even put Floyd in there because the mindset of these guys, the mental aspect, and I try to teach them that that's the best weapon you have in that ring. I don't care how fast the other guy is, how much of a puncher and strong the other guy is. Mentally, if you're prepared, you can take all of that away. So it's just that mindset that they have that I am the best, I am the greatest. Along with the physical attributes about it, but it's just the mindset that they have going into those fights and have people mentally beat before you even got in the ring. And that was one of the biggest things that I try to instill in him. So those three guys right there, some of the best that I've ever seen at the game. I have some fighters that we consider that are greater than them or better than them, but that mental aspect, they were just precise when it came to it.
So to wrap it up, you say those three when it comes to offense, defense, and ring generalship?
Well, no, I say on that end, just as far as like on offense, that's that mental part. The offense, that I just had to pick three out of there because I just couldn't say one.
You're
but
right.
As far as offense, I look for that mental side of it.
Right.
Just had.
I agree because all three, they definitely knew how to impose their will upon their opponent, without a doubt.
Right.
Okay, well, let me ask you this.
And,
defensively, who would it be defensively?
Defensively, I look at people like, for one, Sweet Pea. Look at Pernell Whitaker was masterful at it. Of course, you got Floyd in there, and then a lot of people didn't ever give George Foreman his credit because of how strong and how big of a guy he was. But if you ever go back and you watch George Foreman, he got older, he was crossing the arms of Foreman had a very, very stellar defense on that end. So, different little genres and things. But yeah, Sweet Pea, Floyd, and I'm looking at Foreman there. Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's I like that. I like that answer a lot. What about ring generalship when it comes to being smart and tactical inside of the ring? Who would you say?
Smart and tactical in the ring. One of my it's a new guy, and I just have to give him credit. And it's a new guy. I know there are older guys and things that we consider great, but I really sit back, man. That kid Lomachenko is no joke.
Bro, my brother.
Yeah.
He is that boy is bad, man. When I say, we gonna have to talk offline about that because I really can't talk how I want to talk, brother. But he a bad boy.
Okay.
Yes.
Exactly. Already.
Yes.
Already. So, but yeah, I say Lomachenko, man, because he came into the game. I think if that second fight he had, I think it was just nerves. He would have won that title. I think it was just nerves on him that he didn't win that championship in his second fight. But anytime somebody's willing to give you your second fight as a pro and you get a title shot, it speaks heavily and vastly of what you accomplished and things of that sort. He's a great, coming from the amateur ranks, he's a great, and if you watch that kid's footwork and just how he approaches the game, that it's magnificent. It really is.
You know what a super fight would be, Marcus. A super fight, if they can make it happen, will be between him and Rigondeaux.
Rigondeaux.
Yeah.
And that's the thing what I've been saying, that people would really have to sit back. You have to be a true boxing fan and enthusiast to understand what you're gonna watch in that fight.
That's right, brother. That's like Mozart against Beethoven.
Beethoven, a Bach or somebody. Yeah. Exactly.
You know,
yeah, man. It's but yeah, he's I'm awaiting, honestly, more so than the Ward Kovalev fight that we just saw. I'm waiting to see Lomachenko against Nicholas Walters.
Oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, and Walters ain't Walters. He ain't no joke, man. You see what he be bombing people, man. The brother sharp,
right?
But I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna be able to get near Lomachenko. Vitaly is Lomachenko is very, very slick, man. Very slick.
His footwork, and people don't understand that footwork. And when he fought what's his name, Gary Russell.
Oh yeah.
You know, but he carried Gary Russell. He could have stopped Gary Russell easy in that fight, but he carried him. I think, and that was just people understand. I was like, he did that. Honestly, he did that for Gary because he's understanding that you're young, one of the best amateurs to come through the game, and you're coming up. He could have simply stopped Gary Russell when he wanted to. Yeah. He just carried him through that fight.
Yeah.
And for Gary, now of course Gary wants some get back, but nah, he's not even on that. He just broke him down to let him understand, like, you came out there with your speed and swiftness, you're bombing your little power, and he just systematically broke him down.
Yeah.
And so he couldn't even move his feet anymore because when he started touching that body. He couldn't. He took the speed away from him. The speed left, then the power left, then his footwork left, and he was a sitting target. And he carried him through that fight. I still go back and watch that fight. He could have stopped him easily. He backed off of him on a few occasions in that fight.
Right. Yeah.
So
we're gonna.
He's one of the best, man. He is.
We're gonna have to do a follow up where I get all the dads who are coaches, and we do a conference call and all sit down, man, just talk, man, amongst when it comes to different fights. I want to hook that up. I want to do that, man, with all like the best coaches in the nation. We all just talk to one another.
Right.
So, hey, brothers.
I have a kid. I'm gonna let you know. I have a kid.
Yes.
Like Cam's big brother. His name's King Smalls. King is right now ranked number. I think he's like number 6 in the country right now. And he's ranked at 150, 154. And his father, is heavy in his life. I mean, these are like I've been knowing since he was 11. Very smart kid.
Yes.
Actually, he just flew out of here. He flew out of here early this morning, like flight going to New York. And he's going to be training with Mark Breland for about the next week till we go to Nationals. 2 weeks. He's going to leave from New York and meet us out in Kansas City for the Nationals. So, but yeah, great kid. Him and his father, man. That's a dynamic duo. They are
definitely pass me.
Very dynamic. Trainer, but yeah, he's a dynamic duo. Him and his father.
Definitely pass me their information. I definitely love to get in contact with them. I just want to ask you a couple more questions, Coach, before we wrap up. And that is, when it comes to you and Cam's legacy, when it comes to boxing, it goes farther. How do you want you guys to be remembered when it comes to boxing?
I mean, more than anything, truthfully, more than anything than the boxing, it's just what we've built and how boxing kept us close, and it shows how, because as black men out here, man, we get such a bad rap as far as not being good fathers, not being there, not putting that hands on with your children and things of that sort. So more than anything, the boxing just shows that that it brings the hindsight to the forefront of who we are, him and I. And it makes people say, I love that. You get it too, I'm sure. I love the time you put in with it. Just enhances it because they see him pushing things, and it's like, that's his father.
That's right.
So my thing is, it makes me even more proud than the belts that he'll ever win if he becomes a world champion or anything of that sort. That the fact is that the hindsight is that, okay, they look at that and they just say, you know what? More than anything, that's father and son. And look at what they accomplished. Look at everything they've done. And, sometimes you may not win a world title.
That's right.
Look at what they've done. Look what we've built. And I sit back and I look at this little trophy case and stuff, man. I look at him and I just yeah, you just have to be proud. And more than anything, that's my son. And you look at him like, that's my dad. And that's the thing. But I do want him. I just sit back and I want him to achieve his dreams of what he wants. If he wants to say tomorrow, I'm going to go to school and I'm done with not a problem at all. Not a problem at all.
Darren,
but I understand what it's built for him and what it's instilled in his life, what it's done for me, what it's done for both of us. And it's really gave him a big stepping stone in life, in just his own personal space. It gave us a big step together as far as remaining close and getting closer and things of that sort. So, yeah, I mean, it's just, I'm learning, you know what I'm saying? I'm learning just like he's learning. He's showing me stuff, and like I said, I had never been a father before, and I'm learning from him. He's learning from me. We're learning from the man upstairs. We just keep moving forward. And as far as that man upstairs want to take us and allow us to see that peak or whatever, the peak of that mountain, that's where we're headed to. And we're going to keep grinding as long as we can grind and move forward.
That's right, my brother. That's right. That's right. I really appreciate the time. Marcus, if anybody want to get a hold of you or Cam, can you let us know what your social medias are?
Yeah, you can get with us on my Facebook. It's under, we're under Marcus Walker. My tag number is area code 404-954-1637. And we're under Slim Goody CPK. We're from College Park, Georgia. So Slim Goody CPK on Instagram. You can look up Cam Walker under K.King112 for his Instagram. And so like I said, we travel. We get to the point where we travel a lot. Certain places we just go just to get work in. Like if we can fly somewhere sometimes on a weekend, we'll fly just to get some work in, man, and just see different people and different styles and things of that sort, and just experience. And, it's just something that we can't, we just can't get enough of. So, yeah, anybody out there, you can reach out to us. If they contact you, you can pass on my information and thing, number and everything. And, we can get some work in. We'll travel for a weekend just to spar and take in, what we can take in from other coaches and things of that sort. So,
ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here live, from the ring to the concrete. Coach Stokes, as I tell you, I bring you not just fighters, but, serious people who are doing this. And those fathers that come up to me that really don't know what to do and how to go about it, I would say just the biggest thing is just don't push your kids. Boxing is one of those things where, unfortunately, it's not a team sport. It's not a team effort. It takes a lot to get out there in that square circle. So with that being said, when your child is doing something great or they want to do it, let them do it. And if they decide they don't want to do it, hey, go on to something else. But most importantly, just have their back and just and just support them. Support them like Marcus is supporting King Cam and all these other fathers out here. But I just want to tell you, my brother, thank you so much, man. Keep holding it down. As a father, but most importantly, as a successful black man, and I'm just looking forward to doing another interview with you guys in the future.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate that. Thank you, brother, for all you do, and man, God bless you and yours, your son, family, and things of that sort, man. And we'll be looking for you guys in the future. And hey, you never know. We'll get together, man. We honestly will. We'll get back together and speak, and we'll get together and come out and get some work in with you guys, and because each one teach one.
Each one teach one. Coach Stokes from the ring to the concrete. This concludes.
and Sugar Ray. I'ma make sure you remember my name. You gon' remember my name. Remember my name. You gon' remember my name. You gon' remember my name.
This is history in the making. Raw Sports Boxing, reppin' Big Star. We got Coach Stokes, Sammy the Bull Mayhem, Headbangers Boxing, Darkside Damien, Abdullah Hurricane, Noah the Bullet, Amir Boo-Banger, Mouth Entertainment, and we can't forget Cousin Larry Tan for connecting them dots.
You gon' remember
Raw
my
Sports Boxing.
name. Say remember my name. Remember my name. Big Star, remember my name. Remember my name. You gon' remember my name.